If you have been thinking of inviting your parents or grandparents to Canada on a temporary basis, but they intend on staying in Canada for a period of more than 6 months at a time, then this video is for you. I'm going to go over the eligibility conditions for applying for a super visa. I'm going to cover the conditions that you need to meet as a sponsor, as well as the eligibility conditions that your parents or grandparents need to meet as super visa applicants. Okay, I'm going to start with the conditions that you as a sponsor need to meet. Number one, you can invite only your parents or grandparents. Number two, you should be a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident of Canada. Number three, you should be at least 18 years of age. Number four, you need to meet the minimum necessary income criteria, which is based on the size of your family, the number of family members. Then you need to write a letter of invitation in which you would commit to provide financial support to your parents or grandparents for the duration of their stay in Canada. Those are the basic conditions that you need to meet as a sponsor. Now, the conditions for the applicants. Your parents or grandparents can apply for a super visa only if they are outside Canada. So, for example, if they are already in Canada on a visitor visa, they cannot apply for a super visa. They have to be outside Canada when applying for a super visa. Your parents or grandparents would also have to undergo a medical exam, and they need to purchase a health insurance policy, which should be valid for at least a year, starting the date of their entry into Canada. There are some other conditions as well. Let's take a look. The health insurance policy should be valid for a minimum of 1 year from the date of entry. It should be paid in full or in installments with a deposit. Cover healthcare, hospitalization, and repatriation, and it should provide a minimum coverage of $100,000. Now, where do you buy this policy from? It should either be a Canadian insurance company or an insurance company outside Canada, but which meets these three conditions: is authorized by the OSFI and appears on the OSFI's publicly available list of federally regulated financial institutions, and has issued or made the policy during the course of its insurance business in Canada. And you can view the list by clicking on this link here. Now, what all family members would you include when calculating the minimum necessary income? You would include yourself, your spouse or common law partner, your children, your parents or grandparents, and any other super visa applicants that you sponsored in the past. For example, if your spouse invited their parents or grandparents on a super visa, then you would include them as well. Or if you have sponsored any other individuals in the past, then those would also be included as long as the duration of the undertaking is still in effect. And the length of undertaking is usually 3 years for spouses or common law partners and 20 years for parents or grandparents. If you have any questions related to super visa, any other type of visa, or any other matter under Canadian immigration, reach out to me and I'd be delighted to offer you assistance.